Hello everyone and welcome back to the Scrub Academy. My name is Nate and today we are going to be doing our sealed pack openings that are going to go along with our deck profiles. So what's going to be happening here is we are going to be able to open up $30 worth of product that is sealed, and whatever is inside we get to add to our decks. There are the 3 structured decks each week. So each week we get to open up $30 worth of packs or sealed whatever, and we get to add that to our decks, and then we're going to go ahead and duel, and we're going to see who wins out at the end here. And so what's basically happening is we've already had our duel for the week. This is going to be for the our next week's edition. So we'll open this up. We'll see what we can get. See if we can add anything to this, to our deck for next week's build. And then we're going to go ahead and do a deck profile after we've edited everything out with our deck. And then we're going to go ahead and have our next duel next week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this. This is going to be my first time opening any of the maximum gold. I haven't opened any packs lately besides Genesis Impact. Opened that last week for you guys. So let's hope that we can get something good out of this that we can at least use. I know that a lot of people are hoping for certain things out of this, but I just want to be able to use something good. Maybe like a link or something, because honestly, I have nothing good in link-wise when it comes to anything in the structure deck. So here for maximum gold, looks like we get 4 packs total, which honestly isn't that much when it comes down to it. We'll go ahead and open up these 4 packs and see if we can get anything good out of them. Hopefully we can use something in there. Maybe we can get a misprint, who knows? Let's go ahead and take a look and see in our first pack, see what we can get. All right, looks like we have a Noble Knight Pelennor, a Necro Valley Throne, Noble Knight of Brothers, a Rank Up Magic the 7th one, a Nibiru the Primal Being. So this is actually a really good card, especially for side deck. Definitely something I'm going to throw in there. As well as having a Mecha Phantom Beast Coltwing, and then a Sacred Sword of 7 stars. So not bad off this first one. Not bad at all. I'm not angry at this at all so far. And you know what? That's kind of like a hand trap that can help us in the long run. Should probably take out one of the Lava Golems for this. Next up we have a Brotherhood of the Firefist Coyote, a Union Scrambler, a Parlor Dragon Maid, a number 74 Master of Blades, a Barrier Statue of the Heavens, and a Red Eyes Black Dragon, and a Noble Knight Ishtar. We're going to go and take those rare or the golds and stick them over here for now. So far, what I'm seeing that I can use is probably just going to be the Nibiru. I'm not sure if I can use any of these. I'm not really worried about that right now, though. We're just going to see what we can get. We're still waiting on other packs to arrive to use for my deck to build, so we'll go with this for now. All right, next pack we got a Dark Lord Contact, a Condemned Witch, a Dolce Knights, a Cosmo Dark Destroyer for our gold, a Kitchen Dragon Maid for our gold, and then a Tour Bus of Forbidden Realms and a Planet Pathfinder. So not much there for us, but still pretty cool cards. Nonetheless, doesn't look like we're going to get any of the misprints or anything like that, unfortunately. All right, so we got a Gear Gigan X, a Eater of Millions. This isn't actually a bad card for the deck, anything at all. It's dark, it's fiend. It can go ahead and do certain things when it comes to anything. Must be summoned from your hand by banishing 5 or more cards from your hand, field, and or extra deck. So honestly, not that bad of a card. Bruh. That's going to be nice. That's going in the deck right away. A Fire Formation Gyoku, a Transcode Talker, and a number 39 Utopia the Lightning, as well as an Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. So we didn't get that many good cards. We did get a Transcode Talker that will probably be used, as well as I can't use the Utopia the Lightning right now. We can use the Solemn, we can use the Nibiru, but the rest of it I don't think that I can use as of yet. It doesn't look like I can use anything else as of yet. We can always hope for later that things will come up. We do have lots more packs to open. Again, this is 8 weeks of doing this, so we're going to have lots of packs, whether it be actual packs, maximum gold, anything like that. Like I said, it's going to be anything sealed can be done in the deck. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Scrub Academy. My name is Nathan, and today's episode we're going to be doing our deck profile for our second week of our sealed structure deck challenge. Now, if you haven't seen our first structure deck challenges, the videos are going to be linked up in the cards up above, as well as at the end of the video. But the premise of this is we actually got to, me and myself and Steven, we got to start out with 3 structure decks. Out of those 3 structure decks, we had to build a deck and then duel. Every single week for the next 8 weeks, we're going to be dueling, and whoever has the best record at the end of those 8 weeks is going to be the victor. Now, the issue with that is we're also going to be adding cards. So every single week, we get to open up $30 worth of packs and go ahead and add those cards into our decks and see if we can actually make the deck better, worse, whatever it may end up being. So a lot of it's going to be testing and figuring out what's going on. Unfortunately, this week I didn't get to play test a whole lot. I was working. So we did add a few cards in there. So we're going to go ahead and do the deck profile real quick. I'll give a few examples and thoughts about why I was doing certain things with my deck. And go from there. And then after that, we will end up dueling, figuring things out, who wins that one, and then opening up another $30 worth of packs and being able to add those to our decks and then duel again. That will be happening every single week for the next 8 weeks. So today you will see my deck profile and my pack opening to see what I was able to add to this. And then on Wednesday, you're going to be seeing Steven's opening and his deck profile, seeing what he added to his deck, and so on and so forth every single week. And then on Fridays are the duels. So it kind of gives us a little bit of time to take a look at the decks, figure out what we want to add and take out of the decks, and then do a little solitaire by ourselves, figure things out, do some test playing before we actually meet up again and duel. So let's go ahead and jump into this today. We are going with our Shaddoll deck as usual. We're starting it off with our 3 Windy. I'm actually starting to figure out this deck quite a bit now, how to use it. Last week was a little bit of a dead draw, just not knowing exactly what cards did what, because I never actually played the deck. I never read the cards until we opened up our decks. And so that put me at kind of a disadvantage. It actually put both of us at a disadvantage because both of us chose decks we had never actually played before. So we got our 3 Windy here. Really good card, just being able to set things on our field, as well as having our second new card, which is the Shaddoll Aerial. So it's a really good card, able to banish things. I was banishing all of his stuff last week. I didn't even think to banish my own stuff that I could actually bring back later on. So I didn't even think about that. I did realize that after the fact, when I was able to read the cards thoroughly after the duel, we didn't really give ourselves a lot of time to really read through the deck and do playtests or anything like that before our first duel. Next, we have all of the generic Shaddolls. We've got 2 Dragon, 2 Squamata, 2 Beast, 2 Hedgehog, and then the 1 Falco. So that's all of the Shaddoll cards. I think that's pretty good when it comes to having everything that I need for the deck. I know there's a few more that came in the structure deck, but I just don't like those. I don't think they really sync with the deck that well. Moving on with more monsters, we've got ourselves 2 Black Luster Soldier. One of the best cards in the deck, honestly. Helps you get over so many things. Without this card, I probably would have lost a lot of our duels. Just being able to special summon it whenever I have lights and darks in the grave. And we have lots of darks, and we have a few lights as well. Usually with our 3 of our Performance Trick Crown that we can send to the grave with our Shaddoll Fusion when he has a monster on the field that is from the extra deck. So able to dump that into the grave, Graver's Construct, dump something else, and then bring back out the BLS is really good when it comes to being able to kind of swarm the field. His deck is really good at swarming the field, so I have to find a way to do that. Next up, we're playing 2 Mathematician, just being able to dump, and then the 1 Armageddon Knight. It's basically Mathematician, except you only can dump darks. So, and then finally, our last card that we did pull this last week is the Nibiru, the Primal Being. Just being able to have that in the hand, just in case he starts going up, because his deck can swarm really, really fast when it comes to popping things off on the field. Moving on to the spells, we've got 3 of the Shaddoll Fusion. So, generic, everybody's going to play 3. Best card in the deck, probably because you can dump things from your deck to the grave when he has an extra deck of monster in the field. Kind of gives you a little bit of a extra head start there. 3 El Shaddoll Fusion, just because we're going to need 3 of those. I enjoy that as quick play, so you can activate that during either player's turn. Very nice. Card that is probably shouldn't be at 3, but we do have 3 here. We've got 3 of the Super Polymerization. Probably the best card in the deck. Allows me to get over a lot of things in his field. A lot of his stuff is dark, so it allows me to get over it and bring out a window, so we can't do more. We've got 3 Allure of Darkness because we do need to have that draw power, being able to add things to our hand. We can always banish random things out of our hand that we don't need. Send a Hedgehog to the grave, add a dark to our hand, and just be able to set that up so we can draw 2 and banish whatever we don't care about out of our hand. And then we also have our last spell, Foolish Burial, another just a dumper that will help set up our field, set up our grave for us. Moving on to the traps, we've got 2 of the Rest Shaddoll Incarnation. I was playing this a little bit bad last week. This week it's actually a little better. I've kind of figured out how to play it a little bit better when it comes to banishing things and then special summoning and then flipping and all of that. I think I was getting the effects mixed up last week, so I was thinking that when it was in the graveyard I could banish 2 to special summon, but it has to be activated on the field first to special summon, and you can banish it to flip it face up. We're also playing the 1 Shaddoll Core. And finally, the last card that I pulled out of my packs from this last week, the 1 Solemn Judgment. Just really good card. Got to play it. So yeah, that is the entire deck. Let's go ahead and jump into the extra deck Nothing's changed out of it, literally. So we've got the 3 constructs, the 3 windows, the 2 apicolones, I've learned how to say that now, the 2 shikanagas, I've learned how to say that as well, the 1 grista, the 1 windu, the 1 aniloitis, I probably am not spelling that right, and the 2 Shaddoll construct. These cards are really stupid. I don't like them because you don't really need links anymore to fusion summon because of Master Rule 5, 6, whatever it is now. I can't remember which Master Rule we're actually at now because you don't need that. This card is kind of null and void. Links would still be pretty nice in this because you are able to storm the deck quite a bit, or storm the field quite a bit. So hopefully in my next packs I can pull a link or something that I can actually use. A few of these I don't really see myself using as well. I'm probably gonna, if I can, drop a Shikanaga, and then probably leave everything else. I could probably like have room for 3 cards in my extra deck if I really want to. So we'll see what we can pull there. And then our side deck, just all the cards, same thing. So we've got 3 Twin Twister. He does main Imperial Order, which can really screw me up and make me lose games right away. So that's a thing. And then we've got the 3 Lost Wind, 3 Unending Nightmare, which is also a really good card that I think I need to be able to put in there against those Imperial Orders. And then the 3 Lava Golem. So that is the deck, main deck, extra deck, side deck. That is everything right there. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then stay tuned for Wednesday when he's going to be doing his opening and his deck profile for you guys, showing what he's got going on, and then our duel will be on Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Stripe Academy, signing up for now. Peace out.